In the past few years with AI, the whole engineering work has changed a lot. And I wanted to actually think about this a bit of what was going on for development, debugging, optimization, and generally AI engineering. I want to talk about this today. If you have ideas what I've missed or where it changed for you, that would be interesting to hear. So go to the comments. If you're on Spotify, you can also write there comments. Go to the comments on YouTube and write me there how it changed for you. That would be very interesting, and what interests you right now. Because I think that is a topic that will help us all. And I'm going to do some research and I'm going to give you some feedback on this. Now, let's get into it. So first, I want to talk about development today. Again, this is a podcast, nothing to see here. Just listen. Development. Nowadays, we can admit this, AI is writing code for all of us. It's not that we are doing coding anymore. And I think also the tab completions and so on, forget about it. So it should, like Copilot should be named Pilot, and Claude Code should be Claude Codes for you or something, right? So every platform does this nowadays. We all use it. If you're on Databricks, they have their AI that does the development. I've done this work and I've done a course for Kestra. They also have AI now. So everybody has that. There's no way around it, right? It's writing code, no longer the big thing. Documentation also. Like we used to write a lot of documentation and it was annoying. We never had time. Nowadays, with AI, super simple. Writing tests, AI is writing us tests. It's doing everything for us. Also, guidelines. We can tell it to follow the guidelines, the code guidelines, code style guide. It's going to follow it. There's no need to struggle with this anymore. So from the coding part, I think the development part, a lot has been replaced by AI. Quickly regarding development, one thing I almost forgot, I put this in after I recorded it, data modeling. The data modeling part, I've done a bunch of posts about this, and I still firmly believe this. People try to understand me wrong. They say that you don't need data modeling. You still need data modeling, but it's not that big of a deal, I think. Because AI, with the context, with the skills that it has, with the things that it can look up, data modeling is not a big deal anymore. And you as the controller, to understand if it makes mistakes, it's not a big deal. So let's continue. Then when I think about, okay, what else? Debugging, right? Development, debugging. When you debug, what are people doing nowadays? It's not a lot of thinking. It's a lot of, I have this error, let's copy it into Claude and give it a bit of context and let's see what it comes up with, what the solution might be. And then I'm going to hope that it has the right solution. I'm going to try out the solution. If it's a fit, good. If it's not the solution, I'm going to do the whole thing again, tell it, no, that wasn't the solution. This is the new error. Try to figure it out, right? So that is no longer a big deal here. Also, root cause finding, right? It used to be a big deal to actually find the root cause and follow the steps to actually get to that root. Nowadays, if you do this once and you write this down, you can give this AI as context, and then everybody, junior or senior, can simply use AI to follow the steps to follow and find the root cause. I think that kind of thing, just write it in Markdown files. You can even use AI to write these Markdown files, right? For the root cause analysis and the steps. So that is no longer a big deal. Then the next step would be optimization, right? Optimization, what did you usually do? So if you're on an analyst or if you think about querying data, you always have to query some data, not just as an analyst, also engineers, right? You need to write it somewhere and you need to query it. That kind of thing, take the SQL execution, the query plan, SQL query plan, copy it into Claude. It's going to tell you where the problem is. It's going to tell you what it sees. You don't know, or you no longer need the special knowledge, the special experience. With a bit of context, Claude can figure it out really, really quickly. The same thing goes for instance like Spark, right? You used to analyze the query plan, try to figure out where the problem is and how to implement a fix or how to optimize the whole thing. Nowadays, reading an execution plan, it's very simple. You can just give it AI and it's going to spit out the right thing. Maybe ask a few questions and then it's going to help you with that, right? So optimization, a lot of optimization can be done with AI. Debugging can be done with AI. Development can be done with AI. I haven't actually put on my list here CI/CD. It's more of implementation, but also maybe not that much here. But one thing is clear for me, and that is something that I would love to hear from you as well in the comments. I see this as the important part nowadays is what to do, not doing it, right? Understanding what is it that I need to do, figuring out the context, figuring out what people need, and then give the AI the important thing, being able to understand what it does, but the actual doing part, that's a lot AI, and we're just the copilots, actually telling the pilot this, do this, do this, do this, do this, and it gives us the information back, and we're validating it. Oh, okay, and then but the pilot does the stuff. Yeah. Now another thing about, and this is going to be a quick one here, another thing about AI engineering. I mean, what do we see all the time with AI engineering? We hear LLMs, we hear RAG, we hear MCP servers, we hear AI agents, and it's been displayed to us like this is super important. Everybody needs that knowledge. Everybody needs to become an AI engineer, and it's like it's the thing. But think about it. In your job, but also people you know, like how much do you really need that right now? Right? We're still at the beginning. Tools implement this, yes, but let's say a tool implements the MCP server. Do you have an agent actually that calls that MCP server? Most likely not. A lot of companies don't have that skill yet, don't have that knowledge. It might be interesting for the future, but right now, for the next year, I'm not sure about this. So remember, this is still new for companies. Also, let me know your thoughts on that too. And that's it. As I said, this is a quick one, and I'm right now I'm thinking of what to create or what to do, because just always creating that AI content, is that really what we want to focus on? I want to create a bunch of free courses for people. I'm working together with companies on free courses, but also I'm not sure what to create outside of this. So I need some feedback from you guys on what to create, what to do, what is important for you and interesting for you right now. Yeah, write that in the comments. Don't forget to hit like on YouTube if you're there, and see you in the next one.